I found a beautiful little movie by the Young Turks, and I know that a lot of left wing and right wing people might not really agree with the Young Turks, but and yes, I do recognize that sometimes they are completely wrong in what they say, but not more so than the normal media, I assume. I don't always disagree with them, or rather, there are plenty of times I do not disagree with them. However, this time I thought, you know what, maybe I would like to weigh in my 2 cents as well. It's going to be about the nude photos posted by Kim Kardashian. And with that being said, I will link part of their movie. No, that's not true. I won't link part of their movie. I will show part of their movie in this one. And I will put a link to the complete movie down below.
There's a lot of disagreement as to whether or not it empowers women when other women are part of the sex industry or if they pose nude. Is it empowering or does it actually make women seem like they're nothing more than sex objects? Well, believe it or not, this topic came up for discussion yet again because of the fact that Kim Kardashian posed a nude selfie on Instagram.
Yeah, yeah, I do believe you. And I can't already start doing my whole monologue on why I think it's right or whatnot, because there's so much more to the story coming. But no, yeah, I do believe you. Of course, I believe you. There are women who are going to tell people how to live, and they will do so even to other women. But it's all about feminism, right? Well, actually, that's unfair of me. No, it's not about feminism. And the whole idea of whether something is empowering or not, yes, it's a feministic look on things, but it's really not about that, is it? It's about control.
Now, she censored it because you can't post nudity on the Instagram. However, it got a lot of heated response. Some people praised her because, let's keep it real, she looks good.
Well, you can say she looks good. I mean, some people will. I disagree, though. She's not my type of woman, but enough of that.
Other people criticized her. Okay, so
Jeez, Lord mercy, that was 1.4 million likes on that picture.
I'm sure there's more at this
I'm
point.
sure there's a lot
Yeah.
more too, but wow.
Yes. Okay, so, all right.
Okay, to begin with, yes, I did censor the picture a little bit, not because I'm against nudity, I don't give a fuck. And she put it out there, so she doesn't care too much about her nudity either, but I don't want to feed the troll. Do I think Kim Kardashian is a troll? Hell yes. Okay, so then Cheng says 1.4 million likes. Well, that could be true. It could be a lot more. This is why she's doing it. But again, this has nothing to do with, I think, the real issue. So let's continue.
So Bette Midler and other people, big public figures, including Piers Morgan, tweeted about it and they criticized her. So let me give you some of those examples. Bette Midler wrote, Kim Kardashian tweeted a nude selfie today. If Kim wants us to see part of her we've never seen, she's going to have to swallow the camera.
Damn.
I somehow feel that Bette Midler is completely correct on this one. This woman has shown us so much of her body. I have no idea why, to be honest. That there is very little left to the imagination, to call it like that.
And Chloe Grace Moritz says, I truly hope you realize how important setting goals are for young women, teaching them we have so much more to offer then, and then fill in the blank, right?
Now, where I agreed with Bette Midler 100%, and I still think we should not feed the troll, Chloe, however, is reaching this story from a different angle, and I disagree with Chloe. Because if woman A posts a nude picture of herself, this does not in any way have to influence woman B. And if it doesn't have to influence woman B, woman A does not have to think about whether she's going to do something because of woman B. But what Chloe is now doing is think of the women. Why can't those women think for themselves?
And then I believe somebody tweeted out,
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Yeah, completely off topic, but I do love that sound bit too, Cenk. I totally agree with you.
Okay. But something different happened this time around. Like, as you guys all know, she poses nude all the time. She gets criticism all the time. But for the first time, she kind of fought back, and she fought back with the argument that this is about female empowerment. And
Yeah,
she
of course,
feels
yeah.
empowered to post these pictures, and everyone needs to leave her alone. Okay, so she tweeted to Bette Midler and said, "Hey, Bette Midler, I know it's past your bedtime, but if you're still up and reading this, send nudes. Hashtag just kidding." Also, she wrote to Khloe, "Let's all welcome Khloe to Twitter since no one knows who she is. Your nylon cover is cute, boo." All right, so I want to stop.
Lots
right
of drums here.
Yeah. So she also wrote an essay about how she feels empowered and everyone needs to leave her alone.
Yeah, I'm thinking she didn't get as much responses on her nude pictures this time as she had hoped for. And this is the thing with trolls, if they don't get enough food, they start more drama so they get more food. Again, don't feed the trolls. I mean, can't be more clear than that, can it?
But here's the thing. I feel like if you want to be a symbol of female empowerment, if you think that this is some sort of feminist play, right? You can't attack other women for their age, as you did with Bette Midler, right? You can't attack other women because you don't think they're as famous as you are. That's not really empowering to women. That's all I want to say.
Yeah, this is kind of why I didn't want to make it about feminism, because yes, one could argue that this thought crime is being committed because people are thinking in a feministic way, but I'm not going to blame feminism for this one, even though both of them, Chloe and Kim, are using feminism to defend their moving around in society. Chloe is telling Kim, you can't pose naked because think of the women. And Kim is saying, I can post naked because it's about women empowerment. And both of them are obviously wrong, but I don't care. I mean, Chloe, does it upset you when Kim is posting naked? Once again, if the answer to that is yes, then don't look. Don't feed the troll. And Kim, do you feel that you have the power to post your body online naked and this is the source of your fame, etc., 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 then by all means, go ahead. I don't give a fuck. And people shouldn't give a fuck. Because if this is what she wants to do, then this is what she wants to do. It has nothing to do with empowerment, though. This is not something that she's now making possible for all those other women out there. But because we have this feminist narrative going through everything nowadays, people are looking at this from a feminist narrative. And you will find that both sides of the coin are now feminists. Because one woman is claiming this is empowerment of women, and the other one is claiming, no, this is making women look bad. And they're both wrong. It has nothing to do with either of it. This is an individual choice. Do we agree with her making this individual choice? Who cares? It's her individual choice. You do not have to agree.
Let's just call it what it is. You have a good body, okay? You get a lot of attention and a lot of fame because of your beauty. You built an empire based on that. You and your sisters built an empire based on that. Call it what it is. I mean, I don't care if you pose naked. I think it's hilarious because you do it all the time and it's nothing new. But if you feel empowered to do it, do it. You don't need to pretend like you believe in female empowerment and you're some sort of feminist to do it. That's just a ridiculous excuse that you're using to do it. Just do what you're gonna do.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more there, Anna. I mean, this has nothing to do with feminism or empowerment. This is about creating excuses to explain to the outside world why you're doing what you're doing because you like doing what you do. So why can't you just say, you know what, this is what I do. You don't like it? Bite me.
All right, she has a lot of excuses. In this case, she said, I'm empowered by showing the world my flaws and not being afraid of what anyone's going to say about me, yada, yada. Okay, now everybody's doing this. Super hot women who show themselves naked to get a lot of attention, then they're, I don't mind showing you my flaws. What flaws? right?
Then
Like,
don't let people Photoshop your images. How about that? If you want to show women, hey, this is a real body. Women are curvy. Women have cellulite. Women have this and that. Awesome. I love that. But then don't let all of these publications that publish your nude body to Photoshop these images, because that sells a very unrealistic expectation of what women are supposed to look like.
Yeah, in this situation, I kind of do agree with Anna. Not 100%, but I do agree with her. Because if you indeed take pictures because you want the world to share in the beauty that is you, then yeah, okay, by all means go ahead. But at the same time, then why are you photoshopping it? Or why are you allowing it to be photoshopped? Because you're setting a false narrative. On this part, I agree. But if you then also say you're making impossible goals for women, then I disagree with you there because I'm sorry. If you as a woman are going to set your goal based on a fantasy or a real person that is not you, then I'm sorry, but that is basically your fault as a woman. Why are you doing that to yourself? I'm not saying you can't look like anyone else, and I'm not saying you can't look as good as anyone else. I'm just saying if that's your goal, then maybe you need to think of your goals. Well, I'm going to work with that movie till here, or rather, I'm going to put an end on this one. The few things that I wanted to add, I did add, because I do think it's wrong to make this a feminist issue, but it's in a way beautiful to see how feminists are butting heads. Though, in all fairness, they're not feminist butting heads, they're women butting heads, both with their own interpretation of what women empowerment is, and fair enough, it doesn't matter. It's just another example on how women like to tell women what they can and cannot do. I agree with some of the stuff, and some of the stuff they said now I didn't agree. But the next bit of the movie I'm not going to do because I'm going to do agree with basically everything they say, and they're talking about the hypocrisy of Miss Kardashian. And yeah, I mean, whether you agree or not, that's up to you. I agree with Senk and Anna on this one for a large part. That being said, though, you want to post nude, go ahead, post nude. Don't make it sound like you're doing the world a favor. You're doing yourself a favor. And Kim Kardashian is getting paid because of shit like this. So she's doing it to fill her coffers. That's it. It's just a wallet thing. And I mean, all the attention we give it, even the attention I'm giving it right now. Come on, guys, let's not feed the trolls. Anyway, I hope you liked it. If you have questions or if you have remarks, just drop them downstairs and I will respond to it. And the original movie was from the Young Turks. Link will be provided. Go and see what else they have to offer. They have a lot more to offer than me. Fair is fair. And see you next time.